Ramon Scott for Tony'sPicks.com. We provide winning information from our expert team of handicappers every day here at Tony's Picks. You can use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 15% off all of our premium pick packages, including mine on Wednesday in Major League Baseball, WNBA, international soccer, and more. Check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Check out all the videos here on the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel from all of our handicappers each and every day. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, Tony's Picks, a 42,000 subscriber juggernaut. All right, let's preview the WNBA card here for Wednesday. We got a big card, a lot of action, and things are heating up here towards the end of the season. We got big news on our hands as well throughout the card. So let's get into a 5-game pack here. Start with the Connecticut Storm on the road here against the Indiana Fever, the Red Hot Fever here. Look, Caitlin Clark sprained her ankle in the last game, but she came back and looked pretty good. Connecticut dominates the head-to-head. They've gone 3-0 straight up this season, but the home team has covered all 3 meetings. Indiana did get a cover here at home. Indiana's covered 8 of their last 9 games at home right now, and they've gone 5-1 against the spread of teams above 500. Meanwhile, Connecticut's 1-7 against teams that are below 500. I don't know if Indiana qualifies. Technically, they are below 500. They're playing much better than that. Connecticut is 1-5 against the spread, off of a straight-up win. A little bit of inconsistency there. Looks like Mitchell could be out here for Connecticut. Katie Lou Samuelson is going to be questionable for Indiana. Total here 165. Connecticut 3-point favorite in this one. I still got to grab the Indiana Fever right now. It just feels like this team is moving up rapidly. It's felt like they would all season. I'm going to grab Indiana here in a nice big game with Connecticut on Wednesday. All right, next up, Washington and Chicago. This is the stinker of the 2 of the 5, if you will, tonight with Washington and Chicago. Washington's making a little bit of a nice little push here a little bit. Chicago's fighting for their lives, but it's bad news right now for the Chicago Sky heading into this one tonight. Kennedy Carter, she's going to be out. Looks like the Sky's got a bit of the Rona, you guys. Unfortunate timing here. Only Carter's listed on the injured list, and it is expected she will be held out of the game. But several players were feeling ill on Tuesday, so looks like they're going to be up against it a little bit here. A little bit of illness, bad timing for a Sky team fighting for their lives right now, with a chance here in a good spot against Washington to pick up a much-needed win. But Washington coming in playing so well right now, for them anyway. Now, Kira Austin, she's out of this game, it looks like. She left last game late. That's also a good deal here. Washington, a 1.5-point favorite, total 158.5. The team split so far, both at Washington in June. Chicago won 79-71, then Washington won the next one 83-81. I think they're about 12 days apart back in June. Washington with wins over LA, and they upset Seattle in their last game. Chicago's lost 3 straight, but they were the good teams at Phoenix, at Connecticut, versus Las Vegas. They did go 2-1 against the spread in those games, but with Washington 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against sub-500 teams, I'm going to probably just go with Washington here. It does feel a little bit unfortunate news here for Chicago if they are, feeling down a little bit. Maybe the rest of the team can step up against a team that really, I think if they were at full strength, should be expected to win, but it just seems like the news cycle kind of favors Washington here. Just going to give it out as a free play. Don't know all the health situation with Chicago, but again, that was a little bit distressing news that the several players weren't feeling too well. Chicago's gone under in 5 straight at home. They are 4-0 against the spread off of a straight-up loss, but I'm going to have to take Washington here on the road. Lay a 1.5. They're a favorite now in this one. All right, the Atlanta Dream is going to take on the Seattle Storm, and what a return for Gabby Williams, GW. Now they lost that game, but she did look good. Good addition. Remember, she got injured last year, basically a season-ending injury. So, yeah, she looked good at the French Olympic team, and Seattle signs her, and it looks like good timing. I mean, Seattle here can kind of throw themselves. They're already, we know, outside contenders here for sure. They can get hot. Maybe they struggle on the road a little bit, but do play well at home despite what happened last time. Now, this is a home-dominated series. The home team has won 8 straight, but we're at Seattle here. Atlanta won 83-81 back on August 16th at home, but Seattle won 81-70 back on July 14th. Now, Chelsea Gray did get injured there late in the game. She got hit hard. I would think she should be okay in this one, but she is listed as questionable. Coming in, she was playing terrific in that last game. Atlanta's 5-1-1 against the spread. Their last 7 on the road, 8-1-2 against the spread. Last 11 against teams above 500. So good numbers here for Atlanta, who definitely came in playing well. 3 straight wins out of the break before a couple of losses here of late, but they played pretty well, I thought. Seattle's gone under in 5 straight at home. Atlanta's gone under in 3 of their last 4 overall, and 5 of the last 6 meetings have gone under, including 4 straight meetings here. The Storm have failed to cover the spread in 6 straight games. I'm going to go under here in this one. Man, Atlanta, they've been competitive here, in Seattle really threw in a clunker. Let's see if they bounce back. I'll take the under 156 here. Seattle's favored by about 9, but I'll take the under 156, Atlanta and Seattle on Wednesday night. All right, it's going to be first versus last when the Liberty take on the Sparks in LA tonight. New York's won 8 straight over the Sparks in the series. Liberty here, 13-point favorite, total 163. Just want to, how about Odyssey Sims? I've been talking about her for a couple of weeks. It's probably under the radar, but she scored 26 points last game for LA. I mean, it feels like she's back, man. And, LA could use any kind of break they can get here. They kind of lead the sweepstakes for the number 1 draft pick, and maybe that could be what they're doing. Kurt Miller said in a tweet this week that he owns up to it. I think Miller would stay around with his strong resume, his strong legacy, but he basically said he's had a bad season as coach. New York's won 9 of their last 10. They have a 3-game lead over Connecticut. Right now, they lost to Connecticut, however, before a win over Phoenix last game out. LA lost to Dallas, gave up a WNBA season high, 113 points in a 113-110 loss to Dallas on Sunday. The Liberty 5-0 against the spread their last 5 games on the road. LA 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings between these two teams. Despite New York winning all those games, LA's been very competitive here, and man, they're getting 13, total 163. 4 straight meetings between these two teams have gone over. LA can't stop anybody. I'm going over. You figure they've gotten, look, Sims had a big game. Jackson had a big game. Hamby had a big game in that when they scored 110 points against Dallas on Sunday. I don't think they could beat the Liberty. Why wouldn't this one have well over 163 points? Maybe I'm missing something. I'm going to take the over for sure here with the Liberty and the Sparks on Wednesday night. All right, got one more for you here in the WNBA on Wednesday night. The Minnesota Lynx. Man, this team's looking so strong right now. 5 straight wins out of the break, all thanks to maybe the best defense in the league. Maybe I said it. They're going up here against the Phoenix Mercury here, and man, this has always been a great stop for the Lynx in years past. And remember, yeah, maybe the last couple of years the Lynx have been so, but this has always been a great franchise, 4-time champion franchise, and they've won 14. They've covered 14 of the last 16 meetings here in Phoenix. Minnesota's won 2 of the 3 meetings so far this year. The home team's won all 3. Phoenix won here at home, 81-80 as a 4.5-point dog. Now they'll be without Osborne here in this one. Minnesota, though, 5-0-1 against the spread in their last 6. They did win a game also before the break, so it's really a 6-game winning streak. They're favored here by 4 points. Total 162. Man, Minnesota's gone under in 4 straight on the road with that terrific defense that they're showing right now. Phoenix 0-4 against the spread. Their last 4 against teams above 500. They've also gone under in 3 of their last 4, maybe 4 of their last 4, depending on what line you got in the game a couple of games back. So they've been kind of trending under. I'm going to go under here in this one. I feel like Minnesota right now, they've clinched a playoff berth. I don't know if that's, they still can, I'm sure, put a little bit of pressure on moving up a notch, but I'm going to go under 162.5 here in the game between Minnesota and Phoenix on Thursday night. All right, that's a look at 5 games in the WNBA. You can join me here at Tony'sPicks.com and get my premium picks every day at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 15% off all premium pick packages, including mine here on Wednesday in Major League Baseball and the WNBA and more. Check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Why not sample my wares for 3 days with that 3-day All Sports Pass and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off all premium pick packages. Also look for my day packages, 3-game, 5-game, 7-game, where I package up my best plays. You can sample it out before you get involved with a extended pass. See how I work over at Tony'sPicks.com and check me out every morning here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. That's right. I do a show every day, usually spend about 75, 90 minutes, I guess, with everyone talking sports and sports betting every day, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. So please join me, go over all the biggest games and all the biggest matchups, and we take your comments and picks from the chat. It's really the chat-driven show here on Tony's Picks YouTube channel, the 42,000 subscriber juggernaut. All right, that's going to do it here on the WNBA preview. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back again with more WNBA action for Friday here at Tony's Picks. For Tony'sPicks.com, I'm Ramon Scott.